Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Red Raiders offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can give him touches.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. So North Texas offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job on it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams, regardless of which...
Running toward the tape. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. The give to the tailback. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. pickup on that one.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Completes it in the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. It's a draw. And the Red Raiders get enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Off play action. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him today.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now adjusting. He'll get rid of it. Makes a connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Open space at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's Chubb. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's going to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll run play action. And his throw is incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He finds his man. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Manziel.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the returner will be dragged down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you've got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Trying to pick up a first down. Bully ball on third and short. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
He's brought down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll put the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the bridge. He breaks a tackle. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. bit of everything on that one.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Texas. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Chubb. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Mean Green. How about that D coming up with a play like that? That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Army is running away with this one. Not since the days of Mr. Inside and Mr. Outside has this offense looked this dynamic. They're up by 15 over Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes his connection. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Manziel. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's got his man. And they swarm him under.
And it's always interesting when you get into this garbage time and if it really matters or if it doesn't. And depending on who you talk to, it matters. But that's a big passing play. They just needed a lot more of those in this football.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Pacheco. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Number 9.
If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
35. Texas Tech 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see. Timeout later. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Coming after him. And he finally went down. You can't expect to be protected for that long. Just tremendous coverage by the defense.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's caught. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He wants a big play here late. To the end zone, and it's picked off. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like